Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Our party has done some interesting stuff today. What we're gonna get to the gnome bodybuilding beach. Take a few days for all the gnomes to arrive. So, what do you have left to do in the town aside from the bodybuilding beach? Competition.
Signs. We need signs, but they have to be illustrated signs because people can't read predominantly.
Good idea. Good idea.
They can read numbers, but they can't read like location names and such.
So, signs.
Yeah, signs.
Okay.
That seems like it'd be an awful lot of work. So we need to hire some sort of casino manager to do all the work for us.
Yes.
But won't they make all the money?
No.
No, why would they? We're just going to pay them a salary.
Well, yeah, but then we don't do anything each week, and then the casino doesn't make any money.
Oh no, they're running the whole thing. They're doing all the work. They're making the money, and then,
Oh, you want a passive income? Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
It didn't happen last time. It's not going to happen this time.
Marcus Mysterio will be the the big attraction.
Oh, are you going to be the casino manager and star of the casino?
No, I don't want to run manage the place. That sounds like a chore. I just need a casino where I can be the star show.
Got it.
How about the gnome stripper runs the casino? Wait, is he stripping in the casino? He's not stripping.
You haven't found him yet, but he could inevitably.
And
That's
yes,
the
I
prize.
was stripping in the casino because that's what our venture.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the prize. We give him the casino.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to make up some ghost or something.
Some
we
sort
can
of.
have on the tour.
I mean,
Okay.
who else is going to be able to keep the gnomish slot machines up and running other than another gnome?
Neal, I think we need to defend the building of the portal in hell.
Defend it from hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
No,
think
I
you're
don't
probably
think we
right.
should have to do that at all.
All right, so let's blaze through these things here. So we're kind of scratching off the underground boat. That doesn't seem like we're gonna get to the underground boat today.
Not this time.
Okay, the other people already got Bessie signed on. The building over hell is being done. The underground strip club is being done. You're revamping the beach with a small bar and some volleyball nets and some gnomish weightlifters. The gift shop is being constructed by Hell's Burton, and the magic between two magic bushes. The bar between two magic bushes is being built by Bob the Builder, who is drinking quite a lot while he does it. Bob the Builder's lush.
We need a ghost story for the casino. Would it be more honest for us to actually make a ghost instead of just making up a story about one?
No, we can't. We're cleric. One cleric. I can't make it ghost. It's unethical. Sorry.
I have the perfect target for that.
Yeah.
Play it on us.
A woman insulted me quite so today. I could kill her and turn her into a ghost.
I'm against this plan. So I'm just going to go over to the sweatshop, which is entirely ethical, and get them to start making merchandise for the gift shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a lot of. We've had a really busy day.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we take a break, and Mysterio will treat you all to pie.
Ooh.
I was going to go back to the merchandise. Obviously, we need teddy bugbears. I'm also thinking...
You come with me. We're going to go to the sweatshop, and we can get them all designed and made.
Yeah, we also need some rooster merchandise, I feel like.
All right, yeah, some for the Red Rooster. Yeah.
Red Rooster, yeah.
So,
Okay.
Teddy, Bugbear, and the Rooster, yeah. You two deal with whatever you're going to deal with.
All right, so you guys are going to go to the sweatshop and get bugbears made, teddy bugbears, and Red Rooster plushes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and keychains. Keychains with everyone's names on it.
Keychains
And
with
Bergshire on
names.
the other side.
Good. Excellent. Okay. So that gets done. I'll make some dice rolls on the side, or ask you to make some dice rolls on the side. But let's go do the Nomish Beach right now, because it seems like the appropriate time for it. A few days pass. The beach is filled with gnomes. They are all here with their machines out, and they are building bodies. They're not lifting weights, but they are constructing, like, bodies out of sand, bodies out of machine parts. There is a bodybuilding competition going all over this place. You got bodies made out of wood, metal. There's even one that's made entirely out of rope, and then it's got like little puppet strings that go over the trees. This is not supposed to be Clash of Kings. We need... What was the wrong song?
That's intense.
That was an accurate song. It was,
That's accurate.
killing
This body's the massive one.
I guess.
Oh, yeah. And we
sure.
put up- Yeah. Okay. I've put up one of those signs you had at a roller coaster where they say you can't be this tall, but if you're this tall or shorter, you can get in.
You cannot. You must be
Only
shorter
can I-
than this sign to build bodies
Yeah.
at this beach.
Yes.
Excellent.
That way,
Okay.
no halflings get in on this contest.
All right. So you've got all these Nomish bodybuilders here. How are you going to convince one of them to be a stripper?
I feel like this was unfortunate and yet totally predictable.
Well, okay. I asked Cockwrench. Cockwrench is going to be the judge.
What if we
Cockwrench should be the
ask-
judge, which of the best?
we could ask one of them to build their own robot to do this for them, build their own body to do this. No,
to strip?
yeah,
maybe Cogwrench will like their bodybuilding. Maybe that's like, I don't know. Let's see what Cogwrench has to say about all this.
Maybe they could build a robotic personal trainer. To
Do they
help.
have AIs without black magic?
Okay, so first off, you're going to go get Cogwrench and get his opinion on this stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
He's like the guest host. He's already there.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Cogwrench is here, and he is excited by the bodybuilding competition. He is prattling on at high speeds until you bring up the fact that this was supposed to be like the way that he was going to find the stripper. And then he looks around at the place and goes, "Oh, I see."
Yeah. You got any ideas? Like, I don't think these got.
Judge.
Yeah.
You need to carefully evaluate everything, see how everything works, and then make your decisions on both built bodies and bodybuilders.
It's a bodybuilders contest. It's not a body built contest.
Oh, how the cogs have turned.
He scratches his little chinny chin and says, "Well, I do appreciate the activities at this beach, but this is not the agreement that we had reached. I wanted to finance your club so that I could see some Nomish ass and
Rump.
We'll point an Amish ass out, and we'll.
And yes, and it needs to also be in a pub. And all these gnomes are fine and dandy, but what we really need, something that would be handy, is a gnome who wears no clothes while he goes about working on all of these things, preferably one with a big bulbous nose."
That's why we're having beach volleyball. You can find.
Oh, you don't.
Ball.
Nomish volleyball is a very different game. There are volleys of balls that get tossed back and forth until someone gets knocked out. It's very equivalent to your dodgeball, but with mechanical things that fire the balls at high speeds. It's going to be very dangerous. You should all back away.
Okay, well,
Unless you wanna stay.
prerequisite is that they must discard their clothing.
If you want to get them to get naked, you just talk to them about the laws of thermodynamics and self-regulation. If you can get the gnomes to work in a place that is too hot, take off all their clothes, they ought. Otherwise, they'll overheat, and their end they will meet.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in a hot room, make them sweat. That's how you get the gnomes to get all naked and wet.
We just built a hot room.
Yeah.
Or we're planning to build one.
Oh,
Send them
it's been 2
there,
days.
and you'll see them with all of their hair.
All right. Let's take them to the real beach, guys.
Where's the real beach?
I think we still
The Hell Beach.
so finding the best gnome, we won't fudge.
What if we merge the hell encounter and the volleyball encounter?
What? Volleyball in hell?
You're gonna put the beach in hell? Well, that would do the job we thought of quite swell. It's hot there. Get to see all the hair.
All right, let's move this party, guys.
All right.
Follow me.
The one gnome immediately raises a hand and said, I'm sorry, I didn't know the bodybuilding competition had a mobility component to it. Do we get extra time to make our things more mobile before...
Yes, more
before
time is
it's-
allowed
Okay,
under
good, then I don't want to...
paragraph 2 of the rules.
All right. The gnomes frantically try to create their bodies, to put their bodies in a mobile situation. Some slap on wheels. Some try and get, like, the creature to walk itself. Another gnome gets it to, like, try and swivel like a snake. Other gnomes just pile their shit into carts and just move
1
them more
minute.
quickly. All right. You bring the bodybuilding competition to the gates of hell themselves. Halliburton, run by Uncle Richard, Uncle Dick, is, well, it's under construction. There are these large stone pillars that come out from the pit at various angles, and then a box that is being built on top of it with a smaller box underneath it. You can see that there's a gangplank that goes over the pit of hell in one direction and out the other, but then there's also like the down, so you gotta go in one side, small gift shop, down to the larger gift shop, back up to the smaller, more classy gift shop at the end, and then the checkout counter and the exit.
Looking good, Dick.
Right.
All right, let's get down to hell, because I did say
We
there had to be a hell act
into
door.
hell.
Yeah, I did say there had to be a door that gets into hell to allow people from hell to come and visit as well.
And I did require that there be a trap door so that we can, when we're instituting payment, I mean, for no reason at all.
Yep. There is now a trap door that can be opened and people can drop down into hell. And sure enough,
One
what?
particular person.
Let me finish the job first.
Yeah. So the party gets the gnomes in here. They continue their bodybuilding competition in this hot box of a gift shop. Maybe something that we all forgot about is that it's going to be a really hot gift shop because it's underneath an eternal fire. But that's fine.
Well then,
So-
out front, under the name of the gift shop, it just says Bergshire's hottest gift shop.
Hey! Excellent. All right. And the gnomes will have to strip down here, and Cogwrench Hammerbench can
we'll
make his
sell
selection.
Bottled water every 10 feet in the line.
Oh my god. We're gonna make so much money. All right. Cogwrench Hammerbench sees the naked gnomes around and will rank them for you in order of his favorite. There are 3 gnomes that are acceptable. So you will have 3 chances to convince a gnome to give up his building ways and become a stripper. And you're going to need 3 chances because gnomes hate giving up their building ways. But we also don't have a lot of time, so you're going to have to do it quickly. It's also very hot in here, and the gnomes are getting a little dehydrated. So, time is of the essence.
They can buy the water.
Water is only 2 copper ladle.
Yeah.
2 copper a ladle?
Wow.
Ridiculous prices. All right. Let's do it. How are you going to convince one of these gnomes to become a stripper? You go to gnome number 1.
I'll grab Cog and be like, "What do you think?"
That one.
All
right.
The one with the
Well,
hairy
sorry.
butt.
Okay. Whichever one that is, I've got an angle.
All right. You can take the hairy butt gnome.
Well, do with all three of them. Let's get
he'll deal with all three.
competition.
You want to do all three at once?
Well,
that's a gamble, because if your technique fails, then you fail all gnomes.
All right. Well, I guess I can give the same pitch to each gnome as we go and see. So, I'll look over his product and go, that's pretty good, but we were looking for the ultimate construction.
What do you mean?
Well,
is this something you have not seen? The construction is immaculate. Spectacular.
Many gnomes work with metal, but we really want to test your metal. It's spelled differently, even though it sounds alike. Anyway, like I said, every gnome works with metal, but not every gnome. Only the greatest engineers can work with flesh, particularly their own bodies, and build their bodies into something new.
I hear you.
Engineer one's own form would be so far above the norm.
Making sense thus far?
Could you work on building packs to get these gnome chicks, I point over at them, craving sex?
Well, if you want a gnome chick to crave sex, you just show her the stars. But the perfect body could be something fun and maybe a little naughty. How do you build a body out of flesh? Do you use some sort of like weird mesh?
There are techniques and forms galore to forge your body forevermore. I'm really
Tell me more. We've already opened the door.
I'm really wishing we had the old yoga instructor still around here somewhere.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
Well, he's still alive. He's just not here.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to build a body.
The Fabio guy. I forget his name.
He looks to you.
Alejandro.
I take off my cloak and like flex my biceps.
Oh.
Bad boys. And then I'll take out like I'll look around. Is there anything in the room that's heavy?
Yeah, there's all these gnomish constructions. There's all this metal everywhere. Tons of it.
Yeah, I'll pick up a piece of metal that I can probably lift. And I'll be like, you just gotta lift this and do like 50 reps. Be good.
Lift it, over and over.
Next day you do 60 reps.
And you also drink a magic potion, just like you did, Buck.
Yeah.
So I just lift things over and over again, and that's how I build a body? That doesn't seem very engineerical. Oh! But what I lift could be a complicated machine. I see what you mean. It's not the lifting that builds the body, it's what you lift that makes it naughty. I could build a machine with weights that you push a button or pull a switch and the amount of weight changes, and then you could pull on something from which the weights hangs.
Exactly, muscle confusion, which is totally a thing and not just a ridiculous made-up concept.
Muscle confusion?
Oh yes. By constantly changing the weights, your muscles get confused, and so they have to work harder to lift all this stuff.
Well, I suppose. Give me a charisma check. Buck, this is your project. You showed him what it's all about. Give me a charisma check, Buck, to convince the gnome that he should change his lifestyle.
18.
He's not super on board changing his entire lifestyle to do this. He kind of likes machining. You almost convinced him to give up building robots and instead build bodies, but he's not sold. All right. He refuses the project. He goes, no. Well, this is interesting at all. I don't really care about naughty bodies. I just want to build something that, and well, to be honest, I want to build something I can climb in and walk around and be a human height. That's my goal. All right, you got to go to the next gnome. This one's done.
Okay. Should the paladin perhaps be a major part of this convincing?
I don't think so. This is it's not really my specialty here, I would say. I'm more about the fire and building of our morals as opposed to the building of our bodies.
But a strong body leads to a strong mind.
Or maybe it's just the strong mind, like my mind.
Strong body, strong morals.
Strong morals, also strong morals.
Maybe the cleric of healing will convince the gnome to become a stripper.
I could try.
I mean, I have 15 charisma. I was just thinking that, a paladin might have a
Might have higher charisma.
10% advantage at least.
Yeah.
But I'll go for it with my 15.
Okay.
I'm gonna. So how much time do we have left here? Okay, so the angle that I'm pushing here is that, not what we're doing before. The ultimate engineering would be to sculpt your own body, to engineer your own body, and improve its function continually. And I'm going to add that such an amazing accomplishment should be seen by everybody. That everyone should have a chance to admire this amazing feat of engineering, and they should have a chance to see everything it's able to do, all kinds of motions.
I see where you're going here.
Yeah, the greatest display, and one you should probably work your engineering on, is called twerking.
All right, give me a charisma check. Let's see if the gnome is gonna buy this line. Oh, the gnome is on board. He's so on board. You mean if I build a body like you're just talking about, my own body, and put it on display for all to see, people will appreciate my work? And especially if I twerk?
They will throw money at you.
Well, who cares about money? It's all about appreciation. That's what we care about in the nation.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fine.
We'll take the money.
Collect the money so you don't slip on it.
Perfect. Great. I'm on board. Just show me where I need to walk toward.
I'll be right here.
He comes over next to you and begins practicing some stretches and calisthenics and follows your instructions on how to lift and what to do. Okay. All right. So we have gotten, now that this guy's on board, Cogwrench Hammerbench will finance the club and the slot machines. All right. So we're going to have...
I just needed a casino to have a casino show.
You mean Cogwrench Venture Capital Hammerbench?
That's, yes, Cogwrench Venture Capital Hammerbench. That's his
middle
full
name. That's his middle name. Yeah.
Yup. Yup. He said it. He wasn't kidding. Okay. Let's see. We've got Ron's Radical Redsmithing. We've got the occultist library run by Giles. We've got 3 red roosters.
One in the hand, two in the bush. Yeah.
That's right. One in the hand, two in the bush. Excellent.
We get some local kid to jump out of the barrel at the appropriate point in the story.
Yep.
And
we've got the
wet, so it's going to be like total, the rain.
Yeah, the hair in the front and everything. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So
and we have Bugberia.
We've got Bugberia, the Between Two Magic Bushes bar between two magic bushes.
We've got the revamped beach.
The revamped beach. Yep. We've got the gift shop. There was a portal to hell that you needed to have built. What did you want to do with the portal to hell?
Well, we're actually building the gift shop on top of hell, over hell. So I was just thinking it would be easier and we wouldn't have to actually like risk fighting demons that do more than 3 hit points of damage to like create a fake portal to hell. But if they're actually going into the gift shop to see it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if the demons are coming into the gift shop, you mean? Or who's they?
No, our mortal customers going down into the gift shop. I mean, there was. I don't want to try with upset demon customers with only 3 hit points. If someone else wants to do that,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were going to defend the establishment of the gift shop in hell, but it seems to be already established.
Yeah, it seems to be fine. They took one look at Uncle Dick and decided they were outmatched, and they just walk away. Yeah.
All right.
So
feel like going to heat stroke Uncle Dick.
All right. So I want to get all the furniture, counters, and everything, installed there before it's time to pay Uncle Dick, and then I want him to see where everything is, and then once he's like had a chance to see it, and before we do the big ceremonial photo op thing where we pay him, I want to move everything like 5 feet to the left.
So that when he stands in the ideal place, it's right over the portal, the trap door.
Yes.
Oh God, this is taking a dark turn.
Let's do it.
Because you all think that
literally...
Uncle Dick is a Dick Cheney reference, but I actually have an Uncle Richard who I was basing this character off of, and you want to send him to hell.
Then why'd you put him in charge of Halliburton?
Because it was appropriate. The name was Richard. It all worked well. But I guess you can send my Uncle Richard to hell.
No, you're going to send Dick Cheney to hell.
Well, something like that.
My other option was to shove him in a man-sized safe and then push that.
See, Dick Cheney was the holy avenger that the paladin
I just
had.
assumed that he escaped somehow.
No, this is Uncle Richard. Dick Cheney was the magic sword.
Yep.
Okay, so
I also thought of taking him on a quail hunt and shooting him in the face.
Make sure you stop by Shenanigans first. You can't do that unless you've had a few too many beers in you.
Yeah, it's got to be a drunk.
Yeah, and then make sure you wait a long time before calling the police so that you're nice and sober by the time they arrive. Yeah. Use birdshot, not buckshot. Because if you use buckshot, it's just going to kill him outright. All right. Anyway, how do we drop?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to kill your uncle.
Well, I mean, yeah. He also built the place, so if you move everything 5 feet to the left, he's going to know because he'll see that there's a wall there, and now everything is like get him drunk. Okay.
Well, I mean,
celebrate.
If it's your uncle, then
Yeah, don't worry about it. We don't have to kill your uncle. We're only trying to kill Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that man still alive, by the way?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
After the bombs drop, it'll just be Keith Richards, cockroaches, Dick Cheney.
Okay. I don't even know what to do from this point on. I think it's just done.
Yeah.
I think you got to go back to Desmond and tell him it's all done. That's the end of the story. Everything is built. The gift shop is built. You've got stuffed roosters in there. You've got bugbear plushies in there. You've got keychains with your names written on them.
And there's some shelf space left over for some other merchandise.
Oh, if only there was other merchandise.
Every step of the way, there is Marcus Mysterio merch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There was one other thing that we needed to do. The merch. You had to go to the child's sweatshop and get them to do it all. And I believe the two of you, the paladin and the cleric, were going to go there. We never quite played that out. So
yeah. It's in the basement in the yard. There's an evil nun who runs a sweatshop. So yeah.
Because when you think child's sweatshop, you definitely think like paladins should go there.
Absolutely.
So it's ethical. The church runs it.
Our cleric of healing and creation and our paladin of law and order show up at the child's sweatshop, and the foreman there takes a look at the two of you and goes, "You need something made?"
Sure do.
Absolutely.
Well, what do you need?
We're gonna need some. You see this chicken I've got, this rooster I got right here?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need something that looks like this, but like fun and cuddly and friendly, like for the kid. I'm sure you could actually ask some of the kids what kind of things that they would like about.
We try not to do that. It gives them too much hope.
And also teddy bugbears. So teddy bears, but bugbears.
Teddy bears, but bugbears.
Yeah, cuddly, soft.
With bib overall with a straw hat.
Oh yeah, the straw hat and the overalls. Yeah. I showed him the picture that he drew earlier.
Okay, we can make this.
Yeah, keychains with generic names on it.
Okay, we can do this too.
Whose name?
Whose
name?
First
What?
names.
You put my name on it.
What's your name?
There'll be one with your.
Walker.
That's your first name?
I'm Sir Walker Walker.
Wow.
Sir Walker?
Look, people just call me Sir Walker. I don't even remember my first name at this point. I don't think I ever even told anybody yet.
You only have a last name.
Exactly.
Just worry about the keychains with the first name.
It's also the first name, because if you have, it's the first and the last name. If you only have one.
It's the only name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Just do the first names, okay?
Okay. First names. Walker. Any other names that you need? All right. Well, I'll just make a whole bunch of names up.
Yeah, a whole heap of names. You know.
Most common first name.
Most
common last name is Wong. So if you just make all of them say David Wong, then you have to go sales.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
All right.
So we're gonna make these things. There's one small problem.
What's the problem?
Well, our production's way down. You see, the kids have become disheartened and no longer are working as quickly as they need to. I was wondering if maybe one of the two of you could give them a little pep talk on ethics and getting shit done.
Have you thought about getting more kids?
Our recruitment's pretty good. We haven't been able to get any more kids, but if you could get a few more kids, then that would solve the problem. Maybe my techniques are just, old.
We could go to like an orphanage or something.
Mm-hmm.
People don't have much to do.
There's an orphanage in town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you could go to the orphanage and get me some more kids for my sweatshop, that'd be great.
All right. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the orphanage.
What if
you
just like rewarded the top worker with some candy, and
that gives them hope.
Well, hope to work really hard and get a Jolly Rancher. I mean, you get a big bag of Jolly Ranchers. Each one is practically free. And plus, it's a sugar rush for them, especially with, a diet of gruel that sugar is really going to hit them. So they'll work even harder and faster.
Yeah.
What if we brought back the god. Wasn't there a god of hope or something? It's supposed to be.
Yeah, Matrigol's gone.
Oh, okay. That goes plan A, B, and C then.
All right.
Kids will work their
I
butt.
know we'll call it plan H.
Any
Plan H.
like creatures that are in our gift shop right now?
There are what? I'm sorry.
What?
Kid-like creatures in our gift shop.
There are childlike creatures in your gift shop. Yes, there are many of them. But I thought you wanted something done quickly. This will take forever. But you're right. They're very childlike. So the two of you, how are you going to solve this?
All right. So how are they housed at the sweater shop? They've got like barracks or something.
Yeah, there's the front room where they do all the work and the back room where they all sleep. And it's sort of like one big open floor with big soft blankets so they can all just curl up.
Yeah. What's your capacity? Like reasonable capacity? Like how much more do you need?
We need 5 more kids.
5 more. Okay. We can do that.
All right, get me 5 children.
Right. All right. Let's go to the orphanage.
Okay.
2 of you arrive.
You can just get like a windowless wagon and some candy.
No. We'll do this by the book because the orphanage is run by the church. So
Exactly.
You
someone
arrive at the
could just demand
orphanage.
5 kids. You've a paladin.
You arrive at the orphanage.
All right.
There's the head of the orphanage, a young man. He has his hands clasped together as you approach, and he says, "Season's greetings to you, fine travelers. Have you come to help? Have you come to tithe to the orphanage?"
Yes. I just made some money today, and here's tithe.
How much?
And I give him 12 gold.
Thank you.
10% of what
Thank you.
I'll do the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. But the orphanage thanks you for your services.
Yes. We're requiring 5 children.
We're coming here to help some people out. Is what we're doing.
Well, you've helped us already, so I thank you that. How? Who else might you be helping today?
We want to help out the children. We want to. I feel like most people, children eventually need to become a man, and they do that via hard work and responsibility.
I couldn't agree more.
We're here to help people. We're helped to give them jobs, give them work, so they learn the qualities and values of hard work.
Learn a trade.
Yeah, learn a trade. We're looking for to provide apprenticeships for children.
Yeah, we've got 5 open slots at the moment, so
That's very kind of you. We have 5 children. We have many children that could use some help. That could use some discipline.
Absolutely, that's great.
that sounds wonderful, Father.
Any 5?
Yeah.
Do you have specific requirements?
Some with dexterous hands. We're gonna help. They're gonna help build things. Actually, it's a good practice to learn.
I see. Well, let me get you our 5 youngest ones that are still capable of, discipline enough to work. How about that?
Yeah.
And he will produce for you 2 8-year-olds, a 9-year-old, and 2 10-year-olds.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Alright, you can bring them back to the sweatshop to build your supplies for your hellish gift shop. And this is probably the last stream we're going to do because I think Twitch is going to ban me. I think this is probably some sort of violation in terms of service to support child labor and brutal practices.
They're learning a trade.
Yeah, sure. They're learning a trade. Yeah. Alright. I guess the sweatshop gets made, and there's products that are being sold. You can go back to Shenanigans and talk to Desmond and tell him it's all completed at the end of the week. How do you deliver the news to Desmond that it's all ready to go?
Here's all the receipts for all the costs, Desmond.
He takes them and looks at them and shrugs and just puts them underneath a beer cup.
All right.
Your glass. Great. And the tour's all set up?
Oh, yeah, the other group did the advertising. We did the stuff in town. So if no one comes, it's on them, not us.
Great.
We got all the attractions ready.
Fantastic. Who's the tour guide?
No one. We didn't think of that.
Mysterio. He volunteered.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio?
Yeah,
Are you the tour guide?
If we get someone, then absolutely I can be the tour guide.
Excellent.
All right.
Well, I appreciate it. Just between you guys and me, haven't really been exactly running my business very well, so I'm hoping this tour company is going to bring in a little extra capital. It's been getting low. I had to dig out my extra secret buried treasure in order to make ends meet this month.
Oh yeah, here's my 10% Desmond for 12 gold.
Great.
10% for you.
Shoves that into a box.
Yeah. Right.
Well, thank you all for helping set up the tour guide business.
I think to keep Shenanigans in business.
Bergshire's Shenanigans Tours. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. BS
It's gonna be-
tour. Couldn't
Yeah.
be
VS.
VS.
Great.
BS Tours. It's a great name. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll be here next week.
What if we called it Shenanigans Bergshire Tools and it could be SBT? No, never mind. It's a dumb idea. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah. But Krubob's in charge of the town. Hey, Desmond, Krubob's in charge of the town, right? You can just get him to sign a document saying you've already paid your taxes.
No, it's not about the taxes. It's about buying alcohol for one amount and ending up selling it for less because I keep forgetting to charge people. It's not a taxation issue. It's an income issue.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a...
I heard, I was talking to a redsmith before about a great way to make money. Did you know that money's made out of copper?
Uh-huh.
And so instead of a redsmith building copper armor, they could just make copper money.
Where's he gonna get the copper to make the money?
From the armor, you get armor. Turn it into money.
Where do I get the armor?
Well, you buy it. You buy it from people.
everything you kill.
So I buy the armor and then I turn the armor into money, which I use to buy more armor, which I use to turn into money.
Just like all the weapons and armor that we're normally told, like, oh, that goblet armor is and weapon crap. No one wants to buy it. Well, it's still made out of bronze, right?
Uh-huh.
Bronze isn't money though. It's copper. That's completely different. That's not.
You could be making 100 copper a month.
Uh-huh. You know what?
Could one of these gnomes? I mean, if bronze is just copper and tin, could one of the gnomes create a degenerator or separate the tin and copper?
No, okay, and then you expand the business. I heard iron is used as money too. You could take the iron armor and swords.
There's a war on right now, right? I think the value of weapons is higher than the value of the metal it's made of.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is going to be good enough, guys. I think this will be enough money, hopefully, to sort it all out. We'll get a good tour guide. I appreciate your efforts trying to keep the tavern open. I'll try and work hard in the future.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody. And he goes about shaking all your hands.
Yeah. And
Yes.
everything's good and I'm alive. Yep.
Everything's good and you're alive. Excellent. Okay. I guess that's the end of Shenanigans. There's not really usually there's some sort of like return the quest and get your rewards moment, and this was just a
keep the bar open moment.
Keep the bar open moment. But you did it. You put everything together. So we're going to go around and we're going to give experience based on every feature that you added to the tour. So The tailor / seamstress is a stop on the tour, but it's not a great stop, so that's only worth 100 experience. Your 2 roosters in a bush and 1 in a hand is also not a great stop. But it's there, so we'll give you another 100 experience for that.
That was just a pun.
Yeah.
I mean, they built their whole thing. I gave them their whole country bugbears
Yeah.
idea.
There's a lot going on there. It's a bar.
It's
They got a
complicated.
mascot. They got a country bugbears jamboree wall.
Bugberia, come on.
They've got a
Well,
magic
we'll get to
bush.
Bugberry. I'm just going down the list in order. The next thing
All right.
on order is the library with the reading hour and the stories, which worked out very well. We'll give you some more experience for that. Next is the Muscle Beach with the gnomes. Except the gnomes aren't there anymore, but there's a gnome-sized court. That might be a nice stop for some people. At least they can see it and decide if they want to come to it later, so we'll give some experience for that. The Haunted Underground Strip Club is now just a strip club and casino, but it's not haunted anymore, which is...
Oh no, we'll make up something about a ghost.
You just have, like, ghost stories about places, but none of them actually have ghosts in them.
Well, isn't that like actual ghost tours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but,
What's
like...
the difference?
But we live in a world where there are real ghosts, so it's it's kind of
Yeah, but
the game is
real ghosts strain your level, so no one wants to go near them.
Well,
No,
there was
they age you 10 to 40 years. I mean, if you have a dragon and egg and you want to age things up,
yeah.
then they're great. But otherwise, they're just like killing you.
All right, so you got a gnome to give up his life goal of being an engineer to become a stripper.
Bioengineering.
I kind of thought there might be like a pay off your student loans angle that you guys were going to run, but this works fine instead. That is worth a bunch of experience because that's not a difficult task. You also got Cogwrench Hammerbench to make some slot machines. I'm glad we avoided the obvious slot machine stripper jokes because I'm sure they're there, and just give you some experience for the slot machines. You built a gift shop over a portal to hell, built by Uncle Dick from Hellyburton. That's worth a bunch of experience. Bessie's in on this, but someone else did it, so they will get the XP for that.
Yeah, fair enough.
We don't need shenanigans. Bugberia. Okay, so you defeated the bugbears. They were 6 bugbears that you got convinced to join your side rather than fight them. So we'll give you Bugbear XP plus some other stuff. ABU Bugbear 120 times 6 plus right, you got the magic bush and the bar and the 2 roosters in the bushes. That's worth that. Okay, excellent. And what else do we have that I've got here? Oh, the Ron's Radical Red Smithing. Yeah, that worked out well. Okay, we'll give you some good XP for that. Am I missing anything?
Bob the Builder.
But he's not an attraction on the stop,
Oh,
right?
fair
He's just
enough,
a
fair
constructor. Yeah. Are there any other attractions that I'm forgetting?
Well, there's the library, and we specifically got the whole library thing to get us 3 building permits.
Did you go over the Hell gift shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the Hell Gift Shop, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
and let's do-
the sweatshop. You didn't have the sweatshop.
Oh, the gifts in the sweatshop. Yeah. The gifts and the whole sweatshop thing. Oh, excellent. And I guess the Glib Glob's paperwork trick. It was mostly taken care of by NPCs, but we'll still give you a little experience for that.
Well, yeah, but we wouldn't have had that if we didn't go negotiate with the library.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have created how many new businesses to be added to the map?
So many.
Too many to add to the map. Everybody, please take home 1080 experience.
All right.
Prime requisite.
Just call it
maybe-
1080p. 1080 XP. I don't know. It's not in focus.
Why don't we just get it in HD?
Yeah, give me HD XP. I want to level up.
Do
One
any of
these
you get any
characters one of these
HD?
days.
Anyone get HD here?
I got one. Yeah.
All right, show us some HD rolls.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes you a level 6 paladin?
5.
5? Okay. Woo-wee!
Ooh-wee.
That is a lot of HP.
Wow. I also might be creating a new character for next episode. We'll see.
All right. Oh, well, what's Walker's total now so I can update the wiki?
41.
41. Golly.
Okay. And this has been Shenanigans today, everybody. Next week on Shenanigans, I don't know what we're going to do, but I think it's going to be a little bit more combat heavy. Although this was amazingly fun. Let's mix it up next time. Does anyone have any final words before we head out today?
Just check out the wiki. There'll be a recap of this episode on there, and you can relive it in word format.
If you're in any of Neal's real campaigns, you need to come to this tour. we got all the hot stuff.
Yeah. Like, forget the circus and Rancor. Come to us. We've got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also if you need art made, go to Matt.
Matt, do you do art?
No.
Do you make art?
No.
What's your Twitch handle?
My Twitch handle is Matthew Burger Art. Just Google Matthew Burger Art. And
but you don't make art.
I do draw pictures.
So
You do draw pictures?
That's his last name. It's short for Arthur.
We had a
Matthew
photographer
Burger
with us the
Arthur.
whole time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone else have anything to say before we head out for the day?
I'm just gonna say that, for the last, fairly long time, my main interaction with online communities has been here and over in Chucky's Teresium thing, and then I started playing Warcraft again and joined a guild, and I just want to say it's reminded me of what a toxic world is out there, and it's such a great community where I've had like 2 massive battles trying to convince people not that maybe they shouldn't be saying the things they're saying in guild chat and being told about cancel culture and violating their First Amendment rights to make slurs, and by suggesting that they treat people with respect. And it just made me really realize, this is such a great community you've created here, Neal.
Oh, thank you.
That's a valuable thing.
Why, thank you. Is the WoW Classic area terrible and toxic?
I'm wondering if the other guilds were, because basically the recruitment method was, it just seemed like I just got spammed.
Sounds like original. Wow.
Well, I was in some pretty good guilds in WoW that didn't have this. I think
back in the day,
like recruiting anybody just by like spamming, like, oh, you're in the zone, here's our guild recruitment message. Got it.
Well, I appreciate your comments. I've put a lot of work in this community, and I think it's a pretty good place. So I'm happy that you can appreciate it too.
Yeah. After all that Blizzard stuff, I just uninstalled Warcraft and cancel my subscription and all that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into the politics of that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, everybody. That's been it. We'll be back next week with more shenanigans. Tomorrow we will have Hardcore Heroes. Ooh. And we will have Desperate Measures. And next week we'll have new character for Dicing with Death. We will continue our story of Empires of Arcadia, and our players of Dice and Men get to go explore the Frostlands at the south of Drekis. And then Shenanigans.
Well, when's the next Homeward Bound after that?
I have no idea. One day.
But Homeward Bound, man.
Homeward Bound is great, but I can really only have 2 or 3 things on a Sunday besides Desperate Measures before I go insane.
And when's the next Chit Chat?
Someday in the future. Maybe we'll get 1 Chit Chat and 1 Homeward Bound next month, or who knows what.
When's the next
but that's it. The next what?
Love Bites.
Love Bites
when is Love Bites?
Love Bites ended.
When's Love Bites?
We ended Love Bites because we solved everyone's problems. Love Bites reached the point. Who has relationship problems here, huh? Raise your hand if you've got a relationship problem. No one.
All right.
You're all in
not me.
perfect relationships, right?
Not really. I'm not in any relationship. That's perfect.
You're in a relationship with yourself, and it's perfect.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, everybody. We're done with Shenanigans. See you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.